just exactly what is this madness we're doing here? Oh no, we're gonna go ahead and declare war on him. Oh no, we declared war. We're not gonna raise an army though. We're just gonna go ahead and imprison him. Oh damn, we just took his territory and won. We won without a fight. Victory for us, and we just expanded our territory. How's everybody doing? I'm your host Kai, and today we're going to talk about the Intrigue tree. Oh yes, the Intrigue tree is such a wonderful, wonderful thing. So we're going to take a look at it first. We have the Skullduggery focus, which this is your schemer tree. This is one that just is so glorious. You can do such chaos with it. And first thing we got is Truth is Relative, which is the bread and butter of your schemer. You can fabricate hooks on people and make them do things for you. Then you got Digging for Dirt, speed up secrets that your council member can find, and Kidnapper, which is a big part of our game today. Then you have Quarter Shadows, which prevents schemes being used against you. Swift Execution, you get more scheme power against killing other characters. Hostile Scheme Success Chance, that's your kidnapping, fabricating, plus 25 with job done right. And then you also Prepared for Anything, which makes it harder for them to scheme against you. And then Twice Schemed, which is glorious, which that is 2 schemes at once. And then to top it off, you get the final one, which is Schemer, which gives you plus 5 Intrigue and even more hostile scheme power. Of course, then you got the other trees. You got one here, Seducer. You get Fertility, Seduction scheme power increase. You get increased more seduction against courtiers and guests. Removes penalties, attraction penalties for seduction schemes. Removes the rank difference when you're seducing somebody of a higher rank. You no longer critically fail seduction schemes. Lovers are less likely to plot against you, but also more likely to save you in case somebody tries to kill you. Seduction scheme improve, and then you get even more delicious fertility. We'll just pop that in here. Oh, maybe. Plus 20% fertility, more children, more intrigue, attraction penalty. That is great. And then torture. This one allows you to torture to get a chance to improve intrigue or prowess. Maximum of 5 each, which is wonderful. You get even more intrigue. Dreadful. You get more dread, so people fear you and will obey you. This one, not much to care for, but it's a lot of skills. For each stress level, you get more stats. You don't lose piety when you torture or execute, which is glorious, especially on certain religions. You get more dread per tyranny. When they're afraid, they give you more money, more subjects, or for your war. This one, you never lose dread. Or no, I was wrong. This actually gives you an increased chance to imprison somebody. And torture, which we'll just show you that one. Gives you more dread, hostile scheme resistance, levy, and prowess. Of all, this one's great, and this one's even fun. So we're going to go ahead and continue this mayhem. So we have the wonderful Jarl Rurik. That sounds very familiar, but he is a custom character, and we married the High Chiefess Alexandra of Upland. And so what we're doing here is we have Intrigue of 26. What Intrigue does is you get a better scheme discovery, hostile scheme chance when you have higher scheme. So this is all in all a really, really good tree, and you can reinforce it even more by making sure your wife is helping you with Intrigue. Now look at that. Now we have 31% chance. We got some of her points from the spouse, plus 8. So it is absolutely fantastic and glorious. Next thing we're going to do is, and this is where it all comes together, we're going to have this guy. He's going to go look and dig around for secrets in Finland. This will be our target. And meanwhile, for us, we're going to go look at this guy because we're going to capture this guy. We're going to go dive deep into his court and let's see what we can find. Let's go ahead and fabricate a hook on her. So let's go ahead and start this. And here we go. Let's let the games begin. So what we're going to end up doing here is we're going to run through the timer and make sure that we get exactly what we need. We're going to do a few fabrication claims here. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and fabricate that, or fabricate a hook on her. Since we actually have a fabrication on it, we're going to go ahead and plot to his demise. And let's go ahead and rally up everybody. She's going to jump in just because she is afraid. And his spy master doesn't like him. Well, look at that. The spy master just don't care. So this is going to be fantastic. And then look at that. We're going to do it again. And we got multiple people joining us. So we're going to go ahead and switch to our glorious, glorious team here. And we're going to go ahead and switch to supporting the schemes on the counselor. And the reason we're going to do that is we're going to go ahead and make sure that we have everything that we need. And we're going to just keep going on this glorious thing. So yeah, we got a long ways to go. We got 9 months. We're going to progress through this. But as you can see, what's going to happen here is things are going to get crazy. All right, we got everything ready here. And we're just going to go ahead and prepare to go to war with him. And we'll declare war. And then, bammo! Oh, look at that. Look at that glorious. He's been defeated, and now he's a prisoner. Isn't that just terrible news, everybody? He's now a prisoner. Isn't that just terrible news? He's now a prisoner. So we'll go ahead and end this battle. Oh, look at that. We just took Finland. Now, the glorious thing about this is we didn't have to spend much money. So many people just were willing to just help out, especially because of all the hooks that we put on them. So, I mean, it's just glorious. So now, once again, we're planning on kidnapping. Okay, so now we can do twice scheme. So what this means is we can plan something else at the same time. So let's go ahead and plan a next glorious plot here. So we're going to go over here and we're going to look at his court. You know what? His wife may actually work for us. So let's go ahead and switch over here. This is just so delicious. So delicious. I love it. All right. So here we are again. What will we do? What will we do? Oh, no. We are going to plan evil for this guy. It's going to be glorious. We're going to go ahead and declare war. And watch this. Oh, it's going to be this is going to be glorious and a wonderful thing. I mean, we're getting ready to declare war on this nice Viking fellow. I mean, he seems like a nice guy, but, you know, oh, look at that. 100% war score. He has been captured. And, you know, I love it. He's once again in our cells, and we can win this war without ever raising a single troop. Oh, and finally we got Schemer. So then we're going to go ahead and get Torture and Seducer, because why not? We're going to show everything, all the fun stuff that you can do in this very powerful and very, very, very fun. Oh, and look at that. Novgorod accepted marriage with our son with just a beautiful hook. You know, this fabricating hook stuff is just so much fun. I don't have to do much at all. And stuff just happens and falls into place. It's absolutely wonderful and wonderful. And what can I say? We're continuing to just torment everybody. Oh, we got another perk. What will you go to? Oh, dreadful. We're going to be dreadful. They should all fear us. And we have never lifted a sword. Oh, yeah. And so once again, we're getting ready to plot. Make sure everybody parties and joins us in this festivities. It's going to be glorious. Let's see who else will actually want to participate in these fun events. Now, you gotta remember, not every one of these we have hooks. There's a chance that they may turn on us, but odds are pretty far and few. We'll get him to do whatever we want, and we'll go ahead and take some dark insights because let's get into the dark worlds. Let's go ahead and declare war on this county right here. Want that glorious county. And once again, captured, and this war was won before it even began. And once again, we expanded our territory. And we never even have to lift a finger. It just works, as Todd Howard would say. I mean, this is another glorious thing you can do. So say you want to marry him and you want to get a strong family, because, you know, our daughter's pretty powerful. But matrilineal marriage. Oh, he won't do it. So we're going to fabricate a hook on him, and we'll see just exactly what happens to make our power base grow. So now the nice thing is we're going to take a look at our prisoners here. We got a whole bunch of friends that we can imprison. But before we do that, before we release them, we're going to look at each one individually. We can torture them. Now, remember what I said that we took that perk so we don't lose piety? Well, if we torture them, we might get secrets and gain dread and potential dark insights. So let's torture it. We gain a point of intrigue. Oh yes, that's perfect. And what are we going to do with you? Well, we like torture, so why not? Also, torturing them gives them a chance to make them go crazy too. We got another point of intrigue. Look at that. It just keeps going. And another 1 point for prowess. And this is just so much fun you can have. I got another prowess. We tortured him. And of course, as we see, we get a chance to make him crazy after torturing him and inflicting ungodly amounts of stress on him, just to make it even more insulting. So we send some entertainers at the Jarl's behest, make it look like he was doing things he shouldn't have. So let's just see what happens. We're gonna form matrilineal marriage and use a hook, and he will accept. Look at that. He now works for us. Now we got all our land unified. It just works the way we want. We just keep getting more and more intrigue. We got that from torturing, and as you can see, our intrigue just keeps rising, and we thrive in the chaos. So, you know, one of the fun things that I have not showed is seduction. We have 0% chance. She loves her husband. What about you? Do you love your husband? So we got to look see who loves her husband. Oh, she does not love her husband. 65% chance of success. So let's just see what happens here. So we'll start the scenes of romance and making her love us, and that love us so much that she'll do whatever we want. So we'll go through the little mini game, figure out how we want to do it. And of course, we succeeded. She becomes my lover. She'll do anything for me. And that's perfect. Oh. He exposed us. So we gained adulterer. Unfortunately, lose some devotion. And yeah, I'm sure our wife hates us right now. But that's the risk when you're a seducer. And also you take some hits to your piety. Not a big deal. We'll get through that. And then my favorite, if you're going to rack up on your dread, is fear tax. Fear tax is fun because people want to pay you even more money. Think of this. We conquered most of this land through just using intrigue and capture. And now if you use... Now one thing I will point out, if you use the abduct after you declare war, and you're not at the screen where you have that % chance to succeed, you will not get the full war score like we did. So this is kind of a little bit of a sneaky move, but honestly, it's fun to do, and kind of shows how crazy things can get very quickly. And we got tons of people in prison that we could ransom off for money, but one of the things that we always want to do, especially if we're in that state, is we want to make sure we can torture, get some points, go through the motions, and then we can release them. Oh, and speaking of which, because of all our Evil deeds done dirt cheap. We are now Sweden. We are now a mighty king. We had an absolute good time doing this. We really didn't have to go to war much. All we did was play the game and see what kind of rolled out. That concludes the Intrigue tutorial. Hope everyone had a good time, and be sure to smash that like button and subscribe if you haven't. And we got more content coming out soon. Bye for now.